California howdy. I showed that on here.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you know what? I don't think you're supposed to do it the first 5 seconds of the film.
You can't do that.
Mad about it. Oh, I might have to chop that out of there. Well, welcome everyone. Hopefully, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna have to. As soon as I get up, you got to remind me. I got to chop that. Well,
you're showing them.
So somebody says California howdy. That's like my first instinct. It's natural. Like, ugh.
That's because you cut your finger when we were at the campsite.
Yeah, I'm showing you, but I had my thumb behind it. That means it wasn't.
Fingers are crossed.
Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to a Friday. We are here with Lonnie's RCs and Outdoors. I have his link in the description already, and I will put this link up now. But he does. He's going to. What are you going to start doing? You already updated your GoPro. Right. So he's going to start doing some maybe rearrange and do mostly RCs and outdoors. But he is also known as Mr. Random Dude 82, and as the title says right here, that's your first name of your channel. So yes. That's why it's like that.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm moving towards outdoors, which the channel. I'm going to start posting camping. Start posting camping with RC cars.
Camping with them?
Basically.
Okay.
Well, they went with us.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying I camp with Paula, but I sleep with Paula. Yeah. That's a chicken. That's your chicken. Who doesn't sleep with a chicken?
Well, yeah, you're going to see a lot of RCs. I do repairs on RC cars, electronics. So you'll be seeing a lot more of that. And I do have a GoPro now.
Damn.
I got.
Where'd you get that at? Good deal. He got a really good deal. He might get a good deal on a cell phone later too, so we're gonna find out. But no, we're not brothers, brother, bra. Some people say bra. Why do they say that?
Don't know.
They misspell it. Typo. No, we are not. But I am glad I got to come meet Lonnie for the first time. We did a live on the other channel, and it doubled the video, and they got deleted when I got home. So the live that just happened on the Outdoors channel got deleted from there, which really, really bites. So if you could make up for that and really do me a favor, please check Lonnie's videos out. Subscribe to his channel. Hit the like buttons on his videos if you like RCs, if you like some of the stuff he does. And he might be doing some DIFYs in the future too. So
hit the thumbs up.
Yeah,
I got a big thumb.
Yep, hit the thumbs up. His size 22 ring finger. Is that what it is?
20.
20. Okay. Well, 22 is crazy. But what is happening, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. And while we're gabbing, I want to thank Mary, the first moderator that turned in here. Richie Rich is the first disposal team member. Thank you very much. We have Herman Wells, a moderator, Natasha Shank, and probably one day I'll be going up north. I always talk about Natasha and Josephine's up north. Might be doing stealth camps up that way, and maybe a challenge to pay for the gas money. So we'll be seeing you guys sometime in the future. Anna Kammerer, might get to meet her. She stays in Moose Grove, California, so I might get a chance, and she might be wanting to go camping, maybe a day hike or something. I did subscribe earlier to your channel, Lonnie. Well, thank you very much, Janine. Janine, you are a superstar, and we're counting his subscribers now. So what are you at now? We're trying to get to 500, folks. 500 by the end of the month. Well, it's the start of the month. We need 6 by then. 600. Okay.
Well, it's growing. 218.
Okay, he's up to 218. We need to at least double that. But thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate that. And we will see the end count from this live of where he is at. Hello, Karen. Thank you for tuning in. I watch ads. I almost say L because it looks like the dash. I watch ads. Subbed. Thank you. Just subbed. All right. Well, guys, I was only going to do 2 challenges for this trip. I ended up doing 5 challenges. One was the capacity, maybe kind of upper to where I really didn't want to do a challenge. I like speed challenges. The rest were pretty much speed challenges.
The first was a lot more than we thought.
She said it. She said
that.
That.
It's going to make good content.
It is
great content.
Yes, I had a good time. As at what's the name?
Sylvester's?
No.
What?
The Mexican one.
Oh,
the first one.
Javi's Taco Shack.
Javi's with the J. Javi's Taco Shack. Here in Visalia.
Yes.
Here in Visalia, California. We did a Sylvester's Burgers. That's in Pismo Beach. We did the third one was the
Little Caesars.
No, was it?
Yeah. And we did.
Yeah, because I didn't know I was going to do that. We did Little Caesars, another Little Caesars, and it's organic. So we got the employees there in on it, and we talked, not in on it, but they didn't know until at the end that I had a YouTube channel and some people there. We did the
number 4, Cool Cats Cafe.
Cool Cats Cafe, which is, you're going to get a really big surprise there. And today, Jersey Mike's.
Yes.
So we did a Jersey Mike's, and she actually, Caitlin, where is she?
I think she might be in here.
Is she in here? Jersey Mike's. She was on the comment section earlier.
What? Getting another subscriber.
Did you? Okay.
Appreciate it. See, they keep popping up, so whoever subbed, I appreciate it. Some comments are coming fast. I can't keep up.
Okay.
That's her name right there. Caitlin.
Yeah, Kylie.
Kylie.
So Kylie, thank you very much. We met her, and the coworker, I didn't catch his name, but Kylie was making the sandwich, made a good turkey provolone with honey, mustard, and had to have mayo. They didn't have Miracle Whip, so I settled for lower. So I got that, and with lettuce, tomatoes, and I think onions, I believe. What is Lonnie's at? It's at Mr. Random Dude 82, but
yeah,
there's the link again. Sorry, stupid autocorrect. Tammy said, what did you say? Can you give a shout out to my sister Linda, please? Her last name is Please.
What's her name?
Linda, please. Oh, I thought the camera shut off. It was the TV.
Shout out to my sister Linda. So her name, I guess her name's Linda.
Hey, Linda. I would shout, but this is not my house to shout.
You can shout all you want.
Linda. But I can't do too many shout outs, folks, but I do appreciate you tuning in. I do thank you. And Linda, I do appreciate your sister for subscribing to this channel and for me to give that shout out. Me and Kathy. Hello, Charles Finn. What is happening? Chuck. How you doing? I appreciate you tuning in. And don't forget to sign up for the free newsletter, because I had to tell Mac Batista didn't know the promo code to get 15% off of all the items in stock on my website. Even the pickles, even the gooey butter cakes, they're all getting shipped out starting the 18th of August. But all of August, if you use the promo code, all capitalized letters, all capitalized numbers. Yep, I said that. She's like, what? Okay, all 15 off. If you do that, you get 50% off of all your items, not shipping and handling. I have nothing to do with shipping and handling price. The handling, but I don't really charge that. I just say it. But all through the month of August. And that was before I knew I was moving, folks.
And that newsletter comes in handy.
Yes.
And it's free.
Yes. If you do the newsletter, free newsletter, just like it's free to subscribe to these channels, you can be in on the in crowd. Okay. You can know what's going on. You can know I've been here. Okay.
I wish I knew.
I wish I knew you was here. We did have somebody, you'll see in the video, you see how a subscriber, guess how they found out we was at the Sylvester's Burgers.
Yeah. Him, his wife.
And his child that likes the intro. So they came up there because they looked on the website, they looked at the events tab and saw that I was just 10 minutes down the road. So I do thank them for coming. S&D Productions says, met this dude in Mississippi. Super cool. Well, thank you very much. I am going around the country. I'm in California now. I'll be in Philadelphia on the 10th through the 14th. And then I'll be in St. Louis at the end of the month. But I'm going to be moving towards St. Louis. I'm getting out of the Memphis area, but I might come back for promotions and such. But thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I do thank you, and everybody I meet, I like to talk. So I like to meet new people, so I can go all around the U.S. and meet and gab.
And maybe out of the U.S. Hopefully.
Karen says, "Can you show us the Nintendo pic behind you?" It's actually in the thumbnail. I don't want to move this camera too much because it might mess up, but maybe I can zoom out. Oh, I'll try. It's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be your fault if it messes up. There we go. We'll just leave it right there then. There we go. There you go. And everybody, a lot of people want to buy that. He says it's not for sale, but I'm pretty sure there's a price. There's a price that can maybe tickle his fancy. Huh?
Ain't very many of them.
What part of St. Louis? I would say the good part, but there's not really a good part. I don't want to say I'm sorry, St. Louis. I lived in Cahokia, Illinois for 35 years. I don't brag about it, but it's probably it's going to be the Illinois side, the east side. Hey, Tammy, thank you very much for the $10. I appreciate that. What is happening, Betsy? Thanks for tuning in. Watch ad says I like free 99. That sounds good to me, but I'm pretty sure you won't let that go for that. Hello, Keith. How you doing? From Scotland. It's 2 a.m., but I'm drinking cider, so it's good morning. Haha. Well, yeah, like Irish coffee. So it's Scottish cider. Okay. I don't really know any Scottish like lingo. Like I don't have a like good day, mate. I don't have a,
that's Australian.
Yeah, that's Australian, but I don't have a Scottish. I don't
We'll have to work on that one.
Eve Black, no. But I know about Bottoms Up and Pink Slip, PTs, Diamond Cabaret. There's a lot of them. But I'm not sure. Some of them probably went belly up. I didn't even try to make a pun there.
We're at 224.
Jerry says, think Willie off Simpsons and throw in Ness. What's Nesse? And I'm losing it. I'm not with you there.
Ness. I know who Willie is. That's the groundskeeper from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. I would say Mr. Burns, but it's not Mr. Burns with the lip that goes. You know what I'm talking about? It's the boss.
Didn't you do a challenge at like a Scottish giant with you and Eli when you got a boot? Wasn't that?
No, was that German?
What?
I think it was German.
Close.
So it was close.
Yeah.
Closer than the U.S.
Loch Ness Monster. That's what
Say
I meant.
Ak-I the New. What's Ak-I the New? Loch Ness Monster.
Say
Oh, Loch Ness. Okay.
Ness.
Yes, please hit the like button if you hadn't hit the like button. If you like the video, I'm not going to force you to like the video, but if you don't, something's wrong with you. All right. Thank you, S&D Productions. I appreciate that. And before I forget, what is S&D Productions? Please elaborate, because you might have a business. You might have a YouTube channel. And I don't shout too many YouTube channels out, but I flew all the way to California to come here to Lonnie's RCs and Outdoors. Okay. So Lonnie and the Noons, we went camping for 4 days. It's flying here plus the 4 days is going to be one whole movie. It's going to be a whole video. And I got 5 food challenges from this channel. It basically means, how are you
now?
Now? You guys are really, I get confused easily. Like, go look for Bigfoot and film, man.
Brandon's found Bigfoot many times in his yard.
Yes, Bigfoot is as joyful as eating a sandwich with mayo.
Somebody said, "Hey, Brandon from Fairfield, California."
Where?
Fairfield, California.
Fairfield, that's pretty close, isn't it? Is that near Bakersfield?
I guess this is what we're talking about. How many subscribers you have in California? Now they're I guess they're coming out of the woodworks.
Oh yeah, in the woodworks, like the redwood work first. the corked oak woodwork. Is that corked oak tree just in California? Because
Anna, she's in here. She's pretty knowledgeable.
well, she Googled that.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm saying she ain't smart because I know she is, but I think she Googled that for us, and I do appreciate that.
I don't see too many of them besides at the coast.
Charles, don't go off what people say because people do not know the truth. I didn't even know how tall I was for a long time. On my license, it said 5'10" for a long time. I'm like 5'7.5"
plus tax
in the morning. So she should. But no, actually, it's Fun Fact Friday. They wanted to know another one. Fun Fact Friday. You're taller when you wake up. About 3 p.m., you're about 1.5 inches to 2 inches shorter because your spine gets all weak. Unless you take a nap. They didn't say that. But I am 5'7.5". And if you go to Cookie Canuck in Memphis, the downtown one, I told them to make sure, I think on the burger. It's that one. No, it might have been on the Cordova one, the Cordova. But I did the 6-pound, 12-pound, and the 25-pound burger. But one of them, it says, hey, I said, make sure you put I'm 5'7.5". And they put that on that plaque. Proud moment, folks.
Well, that way when somebody comes in there over 6 foot tall, they're like, you couldn't even do it.
Yeah, I could. I'm 5'7.5". That's short, fat guy, 5'7.5". Max, I met Brandon in person. He's taller than I thought. All right. Well, she said that. I appreciate that, Mac. And yeah, he was at the Wiener. He was at that one. That's one I met Mac at the German with the boot, with the glass boot.
He was at the Wiener.
He was there at the Wiener. He was right up there. He wanted to see that. Yeah, big fan. Every half counts. That's yes. You know, she said it.
We need it.
Yeah, that button. Nah, I can't bring it with me.
I have to order one.
I already got a timer I bring on the plane. I actually put it in the check bag because I don't want to leave the timer with me with all the wires and batteries that you're supposed to have on you. And you got a timer. Oh.
Check it in. It's beeping.
You're like, what? Don't shoot. It says hot dogs on my chest. Charles says, do you talk to Randy Santel anymore? just watched his video recently.
Well, you don't talk too many less.
Yeah, no less, no more. Well, he's with Katina. I'm not jealous, but he talks to her a lot more. If I have a question, or he actually has a question about challenges, he actually gets with me as well. He said, "Do you think you can do 2 of these?" No, I couldn't. But yeah, we still chat. Maybe in the future of sexification, maybe I might do some hiking with him. I don't know. We'll see. Keith, I heard that before. Like, I've heard that one. But it's happening. Curtis Nelson, $2 from Akron, Ohio. Well, thank you. Akron, Ohio. I actually have a video of the AA. I went to Bill and Bob's house. That's where AA originally from, Alcoholics Anonymous. If you did not know, if you didn't want to read the first 164 pages.
This is your Fun Fact Friday.
Fun Fact Friday. Yeah. I went there and I slept in the parking lot of Brown. What's his name? The basketball guy. James Brown. LeBron. LeBron? James. LeBron. Yeah, I knew I got LeBron James Brown. No, but he actually has an institution there where he put money for something, but it's right by McDonald's. So I went ahead and slept in there because all the lights were out. I guess somebody shot all the lights out of the parking lot. Pretty dark, pretty nice spot.
After you lost the game?
But it was a bad neighborhood. But I met Grandpa Jay there. He had passed away 6 months after that, but Grandpa Jay was live. He went live with us. We got that video out. And got to meet him before he passed away, but he came to a challenge at the Sandy Witch. It was a big sandwich that I did in Ohio. Natasha says, there's a man here the other day begging for help and wanting a friend that would be willing to go with him. So sad how negative people are. I offered to sit with him every week, show kindness. You know what? I tell people I don't go to AA anymore, and some AA people that shun me because I don't go to AA, but I'm not anti-AA. I always tell people that's what helped me out, and I can't tell people if Lonnie wants to stop drinking, hey, AA is the only way to go. It's not, but that's what helped me, and that's what I feel strongly about. But if somebody comes to me today, if Lonnie came in here tanked and wants to go to AA, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and go to AA with them. I'm not going to videotape it because that's the wrong thing to do at AA. But I will go to a meeting with him, because most people, it's the hardest thing to do is get to that meeting. Your brain's telling you everything else but to go to that meeting. And, it's going to no, I shouldn't do that. It's going to be I could do, because your brain wants alcohol still, so it's going to tell you anything to get that alcohol. So. But it's easy. You go to aa.org, alcoholicsanonymous.org, because some aa.com might be an airline, but they'll even call you. Some people they're like, oh, why is this guy picking me up? I don't know this person. People will probably pick you up to take you to a meeting, which is weird, but they will find a meeting for you. Anna says, yes, I did Google it, and corked oaks are found where you were camping and the surrounding areas.
That's what I was thinking.
So it's not everywhere, it's just in that corked.
Coastal areas.
Okay. Keith says, have you moved in comfortably? A big movie is always stressful. Have you moved in comfortably? I haven't moved yet. I'm probably going to move at the end of this month, but that video will probably be edited and scheduled to go out the end of this month. So I'll have that ready to go for you guys. Jerry says, addiction is sad. I just got my year clean through Rediscover 730. Applaud anyone who wants to get help and you for helping. Mine was drugs, but this is awesome of you, Brandon. Well, thank you very much. And I did go to some NA meetings. Narcotics Anonymous with my friend that's NA and AA. He actually goes to AA more because he says if you don't drink, he won't do drugs. So he stops it at the punch.
Whatever helps.
Yeah, he stops it there. But I go to NA and they always say, hey, AA, alcohol is a drug too, because it is a drug. So it's still
the hardest probably thing for anybody which I've been around people with drugs and alcohol, is admitting that you have a problem.
There you go. That's first step, folks, admitting.
Because if you don't have a problem and you don't feel it, you're not going to fix it.
Yeah. I've been to some meetings. I thought they was joking at first. They said, hey, put $1 in. If you don't have it, take one out. Or if you need it, or no, if you don't have it, don't worry about it. If you need it, take one out. And I thought they was joking. They actually were serious. Yeah. You don't have to give any money. The whole life going, you don't have to give 1 dime, 1 cent, one nothing. Just show up and help other people out by sharing your strength and hope and what stops you from drinking and what do you do to continue.
Somebody said, Sergio, is food a drug?
Food is a drug.
Yeah,
I probably switched. Yeah, you could switch habits, and people probably could say I did. But I'm actually been trying to wean off of that habit for a while, and it's not like I have to because I really want to do the outdoors. So my outdoors is going to be another habit where I would like to just do the outdoors and get caterpillars frolicking around. I do have another a lens about yay big. It's black. And it's a nice piece of glass. That's what Beard told me. Adam said, "Hey, that's a nice piece of glass." He talks different, but he said I should get that one. Okay, and he didn't, but he said, "Tell me how it is." So I got it to test it out for Beard. So we're gonna see how that one is. It's supposed to do more telescopic, more. I can catch critters without scaring them off quicker. I can get further off, and I can get closer up better. Macro pictures. Karen says, how's your little chicken after surgery? Paula got through surgery very well. It wasn't even a kneecap. It wasn't a tendon. It was a large blood clot that was really hard, like a rock. So took that out. My mom said the first day she was actually trying to put weight on it, but then the second and third day, she's not been putting weight on it. I think she's probably
healing, probably.
Because the first day was probably pain medicine.
Oh.
So, but she probably, she says you need to come talk to Paula because she's not sitting on her leg. But I'm gonna come. I'm getting home tomorrow night or tomorrow evening about 3 p.m. I'm doing what I got to do. Leaving 2 hours later, going to my mom's. I'm gonna do some stuff for my mom and then comfort and snuggle with Paula, and wake up the next morning and come back home. Well, come back to that house where I was staying and get. I guess it's home for now, so I'll just say home. But go back home and see Luna, make sure all the chickens are okay, even though they're not my chickens anymore, and get Dale. Dale's supposed to fix this computer here. I got this. This computer needs a little work, and then head to Philadelphia after I edit a video or two. Do you got any outdoors questions for Lonnie? Any camping? Any what I should buy, like a propane tank or butane or Coleman or versus another product or RC cars? I wouldn't know what to tell you about RC cars. He can tell you a little bit more than me.
Just bought the thermocell and testing that out right now.
Yep, he's gonna do a thermocell test.
It's at the, what one was that?
15 foot. It's a 15 foot radius.
I'll be making a video on that really soon.
He says, okay, Jerry, you are correct. Anything you do too much could be a drug. Anything. Making videos for you guys, so it's your fault. It's your fault. Keith says, yeah, I gave up smoking 9 years ago, but was on the vapes for 7, but been smoke vape free for 2 years, but replaced it with snacks and trying to fix that habit. What I did, and I lost quite a bit of weight when I first stopped smoking cigarettes, and it's been 20 years ago or so, 21. I stopped counting, but I started riding a bike. I'm not a motorcycle, but a mountain bike. And I rode around the neighborhood 21 times, was 15 miles. First week was 105 miles. I said, I'm going to ride this bike this week 100 miles. I made it 105 miles. Then I started doing 15 miles every other day, and sometimes I went 20 miles.
Yes, Natasha, I do have a favorite RC. It's a Arma. It is a Notorious. It's actually one that I don't drive because I'm afraid I'll break it.
Yeah.
And it's I keep it kind of put to the side. It looks like an old 57.
You wax it?
Nope. Yeah.
You treat it a little better. You don't toss it around like that.
I'll have to actually do a
pound,
video on
40-pound
which RC cars I like and why.
Okay. Like pros and cons of each one,
Right.
maybe? Okay. And maybe you could probably share that with some RC builder, like companies. And maybe they could say, this guy might know what he's talking about. I might give him a car to review.
And the Armos actually come from the UK.
Oh, do they? Okay. That's what you said. That's something
what we took to the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a pretty good company.
Sergio says the best drug is the more stealth camping. Definitely. Adrenaline rush is a drug. It's adrenaline. Karen says, how fast can you make an RC go? What is your fastest car?
My fastest car that I own is an Armin Fraction, and I converted it over to an 8S LiPo, which is, if you don't know what a LiPo is, LiPo is it's lithium polymer batteries. So they hold a burst of. I can go with a full. I'll detail a whole video on that. But that car will do about 125 miles an hour.
For how long? Does it overheat real quick? Like boom.
Well, it'll go out of signal before it.
Okay, yeah. Out of the state before you can figure it out. And that's to say, if you hit it hard really quick, you don't last long.
There is RC cars that just broke a speed record, and there's RC cars that have hit around 220 miles an hour.
You prefer gas or electric, Natasha says.
I have both.
Both? You have a gas and electric that starts up like them at the stoplight.
I have one, yes.
Yeah?
It's automatic start, but it runs off nitro.
I want to know, does that really save gas when you shut it off and it shuts off in the stoplight just 2 seconds and it starts back? When it first came out, I didn't know they did that like that. Like, this person's shutting off. This is wasting gas. Their car is messed up.
I prefer electric, Natasha, over gas. There's way too much involved in nitro RC. You have to tune every time you drive. You got to tune it based on the weather.
Felony pursuit in California Highway Patrol, hot on them tracks. Max says, "Can you mod Brandon's RC truck? He's just no. That's a Black Friday cheapie. That's just stealth cam. You don't want a fast stealth camera. You got to slow and low,
Jerry.
Slow and low.
Yes, I do have rock crawlers, Jerry.
Curtis says, Curtis, I just want to say this. I do appreciate money, but you don't have to donate to comment. I'll try to read all the comments, and if I miss you, you can comment back. But hey, I do thank you again, but I don't want to feel like you have to give money every time that you.
I'm trying to catch up too.
But Curtis, I have a YRAXXIS 3.3 nitro for sale, 130, never started, 57 miles per hour.
Yeah, he said he was saying. I think he was trying to write Traxxas.
Oh,
it's the Traxxas 3.0 nitro.
Okay. He has how many? About 30.
I have right now about 38. I've been letting some
go. So he knows.
It's around there. My kids have their own.
Okay.
So in the house, probably around 50.
Stanley says Mythbusters did it. Is that the fastest one Mythbusters did, or Stanley? What are you referring to?
Mythbusters did.
Lonnie says, only reason I'm here is to say that's what she said. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And if I don't say it, then hopefully you catch it. I try not to say that's what she said every time I think it, because people think that I miss saying it. I said it in my head already, okay? So I try not to say it every sentence, even though some people think I do. Where's the Kaboom says, I watched a video today where a guy was driving his RC car on his driving simulator. A camera was mounted on the front and was able to control gas, brake, and turning while he sat in his house.
Yeah.
They got a Jeep Cherokee. They put the deals on and drove it on with the remote control.
Yeah, POV cameras.
Yeah. But he drove a whole Jeep Cherokee. He put
that's basically a Tesla.
Yeah.
Self-drives too.
But it was like he didn't got to go crazy with it. He was backed up, put it in gear, switched the gears and stuff. Charles says, have you ever looked into buying land and putting up what the heck is a barndominium? What is a barndominium before I can answer that correctly? But I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, Charles. Keith says, do a stealth camping when you have to get your supplies with an RC. Somebody already does that, and I don't know if they stealth camp, but they actually put a note on the RC and go into the
stores and buy. Yep.
They put it Reese's, and they said, put the Reese's there.
And they actually didn't even take the money.
Oh, did they?
They liked the video.
Oh.
They put the product in the car, closed the lid, and put the money back in there. And they looked at the camera and said that that was enough. They didn't want the payment.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. So that's the way to get free stuff, I guess.
There you go. Sergio says, I'm on the works to try to get Brandon and Steve Wallace double cooking stealth challenge in the U.S. or Canada. Okay, you're on it. I do appreciate it if you ever get that done.
That'd be awesome.
Yes. Sergio, if you can make that happen, we will do a stealth camp, okay?
You're going with it.
Am I missing any? If I missed any, please comment again.
Oh, no, Natasha. That's bad. She ran over her husband's RC car.
With a Saturn. That's why they stopped making Saturns.
I hope he forgave you.
Yes, she won. Did they was y'all racing for real? Sergio, okay, I got to that one. Jerry says, I haven't had an RC car for almost 25 years, but one of my best friends does, the rock crawler. They're awesome. You got crawlers too, right?
Yes, several. They are awesome.
2 of new ones. You got 2 new ones, right?
Recently. The Traxxas TRX4 minis.
And I think he always changes the wheels on them, don't he? Don't they always have to change the wheels on RC cars?
I got to make it mine.
Yeah, always. Rent a rims.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Henry the RC car on YouTube. He probably knows who he is. You know Henry the RC car?
No.
Like a barn made out of steel frame, real cheap. No, if I do any stealth camping, guys, it's going to be...
Yes, Kevin Talbot. I know who that is.
It's going to be some Tarzan type stuff. You know what? Tarzan with electronics. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm trying...
right.
We talked about. It's going to be some DIFYs. It's going to be making some shelves out of wood to put some cumin and some salt and some pepper up top. There's going to be some DIFYs out there. I'm going to probably climb up trees and put some deer cams up.
Might even dig a hole.
Yeah, might dig a hole. I can't talk to you about that, but I do need to do a number 2. Not a step 2, but a number 2. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, guys. And that's for the other channel. But if you're not subscribed to this channel, please go to outdoorsunsupervised.com or look at descriptions and you will see that channel. Or you can just click this. Outdoors. Probably misspelled 30 letters in here. Outdoorsunsupervised.com. Maybe that will work. Go up here and make sure that's spelled correctly. Paste and go.
Tammy asks, are you and Bob doing another challenge?
We are. And if you check my outdoorsunsupervised.store.com or the DaGarbageDisposal store.com, if you check the events tab in the next 2 or 3 days, you're going to see a challenge posted there. But I think it's on Facebook already. It's going to be at Shells and Bones or Bones and Shells. Let me see where I posted it at. Wow, we got a lot of videos we made.
Yes. Yeah, I watched that Raz Schifrin too.
I only see it on this page.
Which one?
The Shells and Bones or whatever.
Did you share it?
I thought I shared it. I shared it on this page. Nope. Pennsylvania, notorious B.O.B. Bob Shout, and I will be at Bones and Shells, 2575 South Queen Street, York, Pennsylvania. 6:30 p.m. That's Eastern on Friday the 11th. So next Friday on the 11th, I'm probably not going live because I'm going to be there. He's going live, maybe. So you want to talk to Bob? He might be going live if he gets good signal. I'm not going to go live because 95% of my lives at restaurants suck.
Thanks for that donation there, Sergio.
Let me go back to, okay. Thank you very much, Sergio, for that $9.99. I appreciate that. But you could use that $9.99 to get in touch and do a super chat with your boy Steve Wallace and try to get us together. So please save that money and maybe tell Steve, hey, this guy turned money down to give to you so you can see my freaking chat.
Somebody asked, will you try a challenge with Lonnie? You might see that.
You might see that. You check. If you're subscribed to this channel, hit see all. Subscribing is free. It might be coming up probably in about a month. Because my videos are about this trip about a month back because I'm already scheduled to about the 20-something, 26th or so. So these videos are going to be probably the end of September starting.
And we made 3 more extra, the ones you weren't even going to make.
Yeah. So we have plenty. We have plenty. Yeah.
And me.
And he's helped the camera guy on the ones he wasn't on. Raz Shifran just hit 200 miles per hour in an RC car. Is that the guy?
Yes, one of the guys, yeah.
Yep. Karen, will you try a challenge with Lonnie? Okay, you just got that one. Max says he did eat a whole red Barton's pizza, uncooked, thawed on a stealth Red Baron.
Yeah, that was, I think he was talking about your stealth count.
Yes, it was thawed. I think was the dough still cooked? I think you just heat it up and I think the dough might be not all the way cooked, but all the meat and the vegetables were already, it's just thawed. I think I'm able to give you a refund, but I'll have to do that when I jump off of here.
I think he was joking.
Well, I'm serious. I would give that back if you want to give it to him for a super chat. But I'll have to do that off of here because it's not allowing me. But yeah, serious as a heart attack.
Somebody said you should grow your beard out.
You're going to maybe see that because I'm going to be in the woods, and that's just what happens when you're trying to save money.
Karen M.
You might see that. It might be, and I got Squatch soap. I might be doing some Squatch soap free advertising, folks. Karen says, "When's your birthday?" When's your birthday?
My birthday?
Yeah.
January 8th.
January the 8th. Mine is not January the 8th. Mine's March the 30th. Michelle Harrison says, "Hey, how are you? Nice to see you enjoying life." Yes, and I told you guys I'm moving out, but I'm already in California this week. Next week I'll be in Philadelphia, and the week after that I will be packing to get out of Mississippi and heading towards St. Louis. And after that, who knows where the heck I'm going? But I'm thinking I'm doing a Survival Season 5 on this channel, and I'm going to be doing Survival Season 5 and maybe possibly 220-mile bike ride, which I'm going to get a lot of videos for this channel since I just got 5 videos for the other and 1 for this one. I'm going to do a 10 to 12 day bike ride which is going to involve stealth camps. I might even get an e-bike if I get sponsored. If they send me an e-bike, somebody can get 10 to 12 videos with that e-bike. That's 10 to 12 videos for the price of one, folks. So, or maybe just one long movie. Comment below, because
or what was it? You wanted a kayak, or was it a
canoe? That's the next trip, but the bike's probably going to be the first. But I want to know, guys, because I see the stats. I see that numbers fall off from the first video I make, say trip 1 of 4, like day 1 of 4. If I go, California 1 of 4. And I'm going to do this one as one whole movie. I'm already thinking this one's going to be like that. But if I do a 10 or 12 mile day bike ride, would you want to see that whole 10 or 12 days in one 3-hour, 4-hour video? Or would you like it broke up into part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4? You can tell me now and here, but please comment and let me know, what do you prefer, a movie? I'm just calling them movies if they're 2 hours or longer. Okay, she said that, but call them a movie or piece it out.
Jerry, one long video.
Yep. So
I agree.
So I think I might I have to put a poll up. Go ahead, folks. Make it like a Netflix season.
Natasha said parts, so I'm assuming breaking it up.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking 10 or 12 days. It probably would be a 6-hour video to me. So it might be parts.
So if you're going to go by day 1, day 2, or put 2 days in one day.
Yeah, because I don't want to do a 10 or 12 day video.
But then break it up in 6.
If I do a 10 or 12 day video, then by the time I get off that I have to have that video ready to go, because it's going to be at least 2 videos a week. I would have to do 2 videos a week instead of 1 video, because that would be 2.5 months worth of videos already,
Yeah, and you break it up, you have more videos.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I want to get 2 videos out a week. So, but I don't want it to be like 2.5 months. I don't make any more videos, and I'm going to fall behind.
What matters the most to me is hit that thumbs up. Oh,
there you go. See what he did there?
That thumbs up.
Oh, Tony says Sasquatch hunt. You know what? Those videos actually do really good because it's fake.
I think you can find them.
Because people's going to yell at me saying it's fake.
But I've seen them on a couple of your videos. The one by your boat.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a mean, hairy man, maybe. Or woman. I don't know.
So what do you get if you actually find this guy?
Beat up. My Slim Jim.
So that's why everybody that's actually found him is not around.
Yeah. My Slim Jim took. That's what I get. I told you about going here and mess with him. Karen says, what would you rather, kayak or canoe? I rather canoe because I'm a packer. And a kayak, you can't, you got to be dainty with the packing. But with a canoe, you can fill that thing up and be on your way.
And I think they're more buoyancy too. They hold more weight.
Yep. And I'm probably going to get a fancy one that might be 30 pounds, which is going to cost $4,000.
You might have to make you a wheel kit.
I could get an 80-pound one for like $40. No, probably about $1,000. But the real light ones, just like light equipment to be hiking, it costs more money. But I am doing, and I think I have Stealth Camp number 5. If it's not in the descriptions of this video, Survival Season number 5. I do have a Survival Season number 5 donation thing. I've already got some donations. If you want your name on the screen a few times on Stealth number 5, at least one per video, I will be taking donations, and it helps out on the trip. It's going to be 12 days of riding a bike, 10 or 12 days. I am going to be trying to do some dehydration, and that's not going to happen right now. I'm going to dehydrate while I'm riding the bike, yeah. But the food, I bought a dehydrator, didn't even open up the pack yet, but it holds up to 20 racks. I'm eventually on the other channel, I'm going to start selling dehydrated packs in the future. But I'm going to be a guinea pig at first. Then I'm going on trails and going to hand it out to people and put my card on there, and maybe it'll grow into something. I already have a kind of logo that I want on the packs of food. I mean, it's going to be this, but maybe something special, like me. Special could mean more than one thing. Sergio says, when do you fly to PA? PA is the 10th through the 14th. All thanks of a big fan, John Lyons, had made this possible, and we're going to the Philadelphia Phillies game, 5th row back from the dugout. Jerry said also you could turn the canoe up on a tree if it rains and have a dangerous shelter. I have saw videos like that. I will be having a good tarp with me too, and quite a bit of stuff on that trip. What do they call it? Portage? Portage, it's a Canadian word, I guess, but just that means picking your crap up out the water in your canoe and walking around on land and dropping it because the rapids are too much or trees and limbs are there and you got to go around it. Portage or whatever they call that word. Lizzie says, full disclosure, I did get lost at sea for about 2 days in a kayak. Still do it every chance I get. Okay. Well, I'm glad you made it back.
No, she said she does what every time she gets kayaks or gets lost.
She gets lost every chance she gets? Maybe. Hopefully not. That would be me. Portage is correct. Okay. Mary is from Canada, and I didn't even ask Canadians in here, so thank you very much. Hey? Knee slapper. All Canadians are not even laughing right now. Keith Richardson says, would you rather keep your poop for 5 days than dispose on your or pee for 2 weeks? Yeah, that is something. I'm just not going to answer that one. That's too much info. But there's so much ground and so much just to take care of all of it. Why hold it? Jerry says, I'm too lazy to portage. Got to do what you got to do. Yes, Mary, it is gross. And I talked to Lonnie right before this. There's a channel for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people would want to see some stuff like that, and they would pay good money. They probably was in my DMs asking to pay some money for a toilet cam. I'm just saying it happened. It happened. It didn't happen though. I didn't do it. You gotta believe me.
Yeah, I heard
$20 is $20.
Don't lie on Fridays.
Yeah, I don't lie on Fridays, at least especially the first Friday of August. Both. Okay. She said she gets lost every chance and kayaks. I live near Silver Springs now, so try to go at least once a week. All right. You go fishing in that kayak because I'm gonna troll. I'm doing a video where I'm not bringing no food on one of them, and I'm just gonna have to eat what I catch. You got any more RC questions or outdoors questions for Lonnie or myself? And even though this is not an outdoors channel, Lonnie's RCs and Outdoors is his YouTube channel, and and that's why I actually came all the way to California to help his channel out. And for you, all you have to do is go all the way over to the subscribe button. That's all. Look at that, folks. Go ahead.
I also do go-karts and mini bikes.
He sure does. And you can catch that right here, folks. Right here where I'm just putting that channel up.
I have some of those videos posted already.
Max says, are you using the same bike you used with the Chariot or a new, different bike? You know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to have to ask Tasha if she would proudly give me the bike she rode one time. No, two times. Because I think I remember saying to everybody the first ride, this is the first bike ride we had together. I think on the second one, I said it one time, hey, this is the second bike ride. She thought I was going to do it every time, but I didn't. She rode the bike twice. So hopefully I can ask her if that bike is available. If not, I still wanted to meet up with the guy that I met near us in South Haven, and he owns a motorcycle. He does motorcycle and bike parts, where the thing on the top of the gooseneck comes up. It like you push it down, and it has the key and everything to fix everything on the bike. So I want to do a stealth bike, like flat black. And maybe do some Inspector Gadget type stuff on that bike.
Never know. You see a bike coming down the road and come.
You never know.
It disappears.
Stealthy. Okay, we got another at least 10 minutes or so before YouTube says, hey, Brandon, you talk too much. I am going to mute your camera because it mutes this for some reason. So please get your questions in before that happens. And he's going to be taking me to the airport after that. I'm going to charge these cameras up first and get to going. But I've been here since when did I get here? 31st, and
leaving in August.
Yep, been here since July, folks.
Been here since last month.
Yes, Anna, you never know. But I can't have I can't carry a lot of stuff on the stealth bike when I'm going a long distance. So when I do dehydrated meals and such, then I can. But again, if you look at descriptions of this channel, you see Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, something else, Zelle. You'll see those. If you do donate to Stealth number 5, Survival Season 5. If you do donate, please put SS5 or Survival Season 5, and so I know what it's for. I'll put you in a list, so when I do get those videos out, when I do that Survival Season 5, I can credit you every video. If I do 4 videos of the 12-day trip, you'll be in there 4 times. Keith says, which is your preferred way of cooking in the wild, gas or coals? No gas. I like a fire. I like to do over open fire, but a lot of stealths, you're not able to do that. So I have to use a burner.
And it also depends on your location.
Yeah, you don't want to burn everything down.
Some parts don't allow open flame.
Yeah, I do try to go by the rules, folks. So if they say it's a water shortage or if you don't supposed to do it, I'm trying not to. Karen says my first bike was a BMX way back in the 80s. I think mine might have been as well. Triple with them goosenecks or whatever. I couldn't afford that. I had to find them, and I think we had a bike shop. This is not going to get off too much into it, but we did took bikes apart and switched bikes and painted parts. Had a chop shop.
Yeah, I never did that either.
Jerry, thank you very much for the Survival Season 5. But please, I'm going to have to write that down. But please, if you do the Survival Season 5, donate through Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. So it's locked in right here. I have to write it down and remember it. And they take 30%. So YouTube takes 30% of what you give. But I'll have to remember that. Something else I'm supposed to remember too when I get off of this live. Oh, I got to chop the first 5 seconds off of this. Okay. All right, Jerry Williams, let me lock you in, and thank you very much for sending that. But anybody else that sends it, please try the links in the descriptions. So I do appreciate that.
Thank you, Mary.
And last thing, thank you, Mary. Last thing, please subscribe to Lonnie's channel. This is the whole reason why I came to this state, because I would not move to the state. I'm not going to try to bash it, but you have to have a lot of IDs and a lot of pay a lot of money. But you do get paid better at this state, like minimum wage and such. Gas is a couple dollars higher, but that's okay because you get paid more.
You'll see that in the video.
But there's a lot. I'm kind of joking. But every state has their pros and cons, and I just want to tell you that. Because I would definitely pick the temperature here than the temperature where I'm at with the humidity. I'd rather not have the humidity. So I'd rather be here for the humidity. Not humidity. You know what I'm talking about. No humidity. Okay, well, we're getting off here. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff charged up before I hit the airport. But I will see you. I'm not sure when I'll see you live next. But I will talk to you later. Because next live might not happen on this channel because I'll be with Bob. It might be maybe earlier live or a later live. But we'll figure that out. So that said, guys, thanks again for your support. And I will talk to you later. Look forward to the videos from this trip on both channels. The end of August and the end of September. The end of September on probably the middle of September on these videos on the food challenges, and possibly maybe the middle of September for the outdoors. So anything else?
I'm good.
Gotta
Appreciate
go.
all the subs.
Gotta go. Thank you very much. And I appreciate the Noons for hosting the camping. We had a really good time. Check out the videos.